Hello, good morning. How is everybody today? Coming in with an early morning chalking project. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the iPad going and then we will start with this project. This is a super cute one. It's Always Be a Mermaid, and I'm going to try to do it on reverse canvas. So once I get this slow as molasses iPad going, we'll get started. Come on, iPad. I'm wondering if it's not on Wi-Fi. Yeah, no, it is. Here we go. We got it. Okay. Alrighty. I'm not gonna lie, I am a little nervous about this one because it's got a whole lot of colors in it. Or at least I'm planning to use a whole lot of colors. So, I think I'm going to do little bits at a time and pull down and dry as we go, just because I'm kind of a little nervous. I'm just going to have to dive in, I guess, and we'll hope for the best. I'm going for blonde hair using the buttermilk chalk paste. And then for her skin, I was going to use, and this is an older color only because I don't have the one that would work with it. This is a custard color. So I thought that that would be good for her skin. So what I did was, this is a canvas that was attached. And actually this canvas isn't the one that matches this frame, but I love this frame, so I wanted to use it. And it will fit in here. It's kind of tight, but it will fit. And so what I did was I took the canvas off of the back. This was the front of it. And this is how it used to look. It was on here, the one that actually matched it. And so it's got this real cool textured inside to it, but it also has the regular canvas on the outside. And so what I'll do is, once I chalk on it, I will just reattach this with the staple gun and we will be good to go. So I'm going to move the frame. I did stain the frame in a walnut color. Just because I like that color, because you can see that the frame is actually like a lighter wood. So I just really like the dark walnut color. So that's kind of where I went with that. That's a frame that I've actually used a long time ago in a different project. But I just figured let me switch it out and we'll put our Always Be a Mermaid in there. So as always, we labeled the back so that we know that that side of the carrier sheet is the back side, and this is the shiny side. This is where our transfer will return to. For canvas, I don't typically fuzz my transfer. And what do I mean by fuzzing my transfer? Typically when we fuzz our transfer, it's because we're going to use it on glass or chalkboard or something, and they're very sticky. So we just simply put it on our shirt, on our pants or something, or use a fuzzing cloth, and we just fuzz it just to pull some of the lint from the cloth on the back here to make it a little less sticky. But as I said, typically when I'm using ink on shirts or things like that, or tea towels, I don't fuzz. And with canvas, I don't fuzz either. So I'm just going to go ahead and get her in here and get her pushed down onto the canvas so I've got a nice tight seal. I'm just applying a little pressure with my hand here. And then I'm just going to bring my frame back in again because I just want to make sure. I know that probably the very bottom of her fin is going to get cut off, but I think we're good here. So make sure that placement is good. Okay, perfect. So then I think what I'll do is I'll start with her hair, and I'm going to use some of my smaller, these are the old small squeegees that I've just simply cut up. We've now come out with these squeegees, which are perfect. I don't find that they cut as well, so I kind of still like keep my old little squeegees around. And additionally, what we have now is our multi-tool, which is perfect for like little details. If you want to get in here to do her hands, to get in here and get her body right here, that would be perfect, and that's what I'll use for that. But in the meanwhile, let's go ahead and do her hair. We'll get started. So I'm just loading up my squeegee. I'm going to start at the edge here, just checking again to make sure I don't have any bubbles or anything in my silk screen. So we're just going to dive right in. We'll go ahead and just cover the silk screen area. We'll do the easy part first here, where it's no worries about me hitting her arm. You do want to work a little bit quickly so that you're not having the chalk paste dry on here. But this will take a little bit of time because it is such detailed work on here, but it'll be worth it if it comes out, I hope. There we go. So usually if you just kind of push away like that, that kind of helps. Hopefully you can see what I just did there. Remember that you do have to push down. I've learned that. I think like, oh, it's almost like painting, like I'll just lightly dab it on there, but it has to kind of push through to the silk screen area. So you just want to make sure that you're getting it through. Okay, I probably should have used the multi-tool for this because now it's getting a little dicey here. And I'm afraid that my chalk paste is going to start drying. Alright, I'm going to switch to the multi-tool. Let's grab that real quick, shall we? So we can make quick work of this little space right here. And I think I did get a little bit on her face. Hopefully not, though. Almost done her hair. Okay, one more little spot. I think we should be done her hair. Okay. Let's get right. There we go. Oops, I got a little on her arm. Okay, let's pull back and see what we've got here. I want to get a paper towel so I can just clean off this because I definitely am going to need this multi-tool again for when we do her skin. Okay, so let's pull back and see. Hopefully this came out. If not, this will be a very quick project and an epic fail. Okay, there we go. So her hair is done. I did get a little spot right here. So I'm just going to grab a paper towel. I'm going to try to get this off. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Let's see if I can get that, because that's where her arm will be, and I don't want that to be in there. All right, that kind of came off. I'm afraid to get too close to her hair because I didn't dry that yet. Okay, I got it off, I think. So let's dry this, and then what we'll do is we'll lay back down again and we'll continue on. Just watch when you're drying that you're not hitting your transfer, because it will, it's like cling wrap, kind of, like it'll make it shrink. Okay, let's see. Okay, we are good there. So now we can just lay this back down. And I'm just going to push where her face is and where her arm is, so that we can kind of continue on here. Just trying to get that little piece off. Well, that's okay. Hopefully it'll cover it. Let's grab a, take a quick sip real quick. Okay, I think that we are done with the buttermilk for her hair, so let's close that up. I always like to close the jars up so that they're not drying out. And now we're going to move on to her face. Oh, crap. How did that... It was on my hand and I just got it on there. Alright, I'm not going to panic just yet. No, I'm just going to leave it. We'll leave it, and then hopefully I can fix that when we get to it. Let's just concentrate on her face now. Just pushing this down just to make sure that I don't have any bubbles, because I definitely feel like I didn't push hard enough. Okay. Alright, now we're going to move on and do her face and her body. Why is this one making me nervous? It's making me sweat. I hope this shows, because this is pretty darn light. It should show. I think we're good. And I just slopped some more, but that's okay. It is like painting almost, kind of, I feel like. But painting with a squeegee. Okay, almost done here. This is the tricky part right there. And once I get this part done, I'll pull down too, and then I'll do her belly. There we go. Okay. Not too concerned about smoothing out all the paste and getting any excess. It's kind of okay if I have excess. I'll just get it right off my squeegee or my multi-tool. Okay, all right, let's see how the body came out. Her face and her hands. Whew, okay, so far so good. I missed a little bit of her hand there, but I can always come back and do that again. We are dry. I see right where I missed. I wonder if I can just push through a little bit more. Let's see if we can fix that. Right here is where I missed on her hand. Let's see if that fixed it. Don't you fall. All right, we almost got it, but I missed a little bit right here too. And if it didn't, the reason why is it might be starting to dry. Nope, we got it. Okay. I missed a little bit there too, but I'm not going to be worried too much about that one. Okay. Now we're going to get her little belly right here, and then we're going to do her top in a cute color. Different color. Alrighty. This one hopefully should be a little easier because it's pretty straight lines. I just get in my own head with these. I think that they're a lot harder than they really are. Now, in most cases, if you have a little boo-boo, you can wash it off. But this is canvas, so there's no washing off with this one. So I really went adventurous with this, working with this transfer for my first time, doing it on canvas. Probably should have tried it with the chalkboard first. Okay, just trying to get right to the tip there. There we go. Now we've got her belly done. And then the fun part's going to be at the bottom when we're going to mix some different shades of blues. I think that's going to look pretty awesome to make her tail. There's her body. Got a little mess there, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. That back down, and I just want to get her bikini top. Now this the canvas is very hot right now because of where I just had the heat gun on there, so just have to be careful. I think we're done with the custard color, but there's definitely other colors because this is an old color. There's definitely other colors. Excuse me. Definitely other colors that are available that are perfect for skin tones. Okay, so we're done with those two. I thought that I would go with the bright, bold blue. Again, this is an older color as well. Azure, but it's one of my favorites, and I just thought, oh, it's really going to make it pop on her top there. Oh, I rhymed. Pop on her top. Okay, so this needs a little bit of help. We're going to go ahead and add a little water. I'm going to do that off. So I usually always have a bad habit of doing that right over the project, and I'm trying to learn not to do that anymore. I just need a tiny bit here for her bikini top. I just want to make sure I got all that. Just be careful that you're getting all the chalk off, because it does get right here on the edge, on the tip of it. So make sure we get that out. Okay. There we go. Making sure that's down. Azure has got to be one of my favorite old colors. There's a new color called Peacock, which is very similar, and I really like it. So that would have been a good choice too. Peacock for her bikini top. Okay, almost done. I'm just going to turn this to the side so I can get over here. Okay. I think we're good. Oops, I missed right there. Make sure we're getting all the way up there. There we go. Okay. I know it feels like it's a little tedious, but I'm hoping that it's going to be so worth it when it's all done. There we go. Oh, looks like she's got a little belly button because I missed a little spot. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do the bubbles in the darker blue real quick up at the top. And then I got to see if I can get this off because I went right over the silk screen because I had it on my hand. I'm just trying to chip that off of there with my nail so that when I push the color that I want to use here through, the buttermilk isn't coming through, but we'll see. Okay, so let's do these bubbles up at the top real quick so that we can kind of continue moving down. I'm going to do these in the same color, the azure. This is nice and easy and quick for these guys. And I'll leave my azure open because I'll come down here when we get down to that part and finish off the bubbles down there. There we go. I like that it kind of ties in the color of her bikini. That's kind of what I was going for. I feel like I was nervous for nothing, so I feel like that was for me the hard part. I think this is going to be the fun part, and then we're going to throw in some. I thought it was kind of I thought it might be good to do like a different bold color here, so I was going to go with the this is called guava, so I thought I would go for a pop of color here in the middle with guava. So we're going to go ahead and stir that chalk paste up. I'm going to slide this because I don't want to stir my chalk paste right over my project. And so this way you guys can see it. See, it's a little stiff. So what we do in that case is we just spritz a little water in here and we give it a good stir, because you always want your chalk paste to be that nice yogurt-like consistency. Some people say cake batter or yogurt, whichever you prefer. They're kind of the same. But you just want it to kind of flow off of your little stirry stick like that. And then you know you've got your good consistency. And see, I'm glad I moved it. Look what I did. That would have been right on my canvas. Phew, that was close. Alrighty. Let's put that up there. And we can go ahead with a regular squeegee for this part. So let's grab one of our little mini squeegees and we'll make quick work of covering the words, "Always be a mermaid," and hopefully that little buttermilk boo-boo will not come through, but we'll see. Because I did let it dry on there, and then I tried to kind of chip it off with my nail, but we'll see. And just be careful over here. Gets a little close to her body. Okay, there we go. Got that covered. Getting all the excess chalk paste back off, because in this case I can, because I do have a lot on my squeegee here, so I'm going to push that right back into my jar. We're done with the guava, so we can close that up and get our stirry stick out. Okay, now let's peel this back. Hopefully that didn't come through. Let's see. No, it didn't. I missed. Why do I always miss the tips of words? I do it every time. Oh, slide that over. But I like the color combination so far. Dry, and again that's pretty warm right there, so we're just going to let that come. If ever you are doing the pull down method and drying, just be careful that your surface isn't still hot, because you don't want to put your chalk, well, I mean, I'm not going to be chalking where it was hot, but in case it got hot over here, it's going to speed up your drying of your chalk, so you just want to be really careful. I think I'm going to do the azure again here, so let's do those two in the final two bubbles, and then I can close up my azure so it's not going to dry out, because it's getting a little low. Almost done with her the little, I don't know what you call this thing, the little top part to her fin here. So I am kind of using the edge of it to kind of push the chalk paste through. I'm hoping that this is working, because I didn't try this before and it actually makes it a lot easier. So hopefully that's coming through. We'll see in a second. I was using it flat and it was making it kind of hard. But if I can use the edge and it is pushing it through, then that's a win. Let's just finish up these little bubbles down here. Okay, getting the excess back off. Just gonna try to push that through again with the flat part, just to be sure. All right, and again, we're cleaning off our, oh, actually I'm done with the multi-tool, I think. So I can put that in the water to make sure that is good and clean. And now we can close up the azure. And let's bring this down. I'm just going to pull from this side for a second. I missed a little piece there. Let's dry that, and let's lift the bubbles up so we can dry those. And then our final will be her tail. We're almost there. Now, just going to lay this back down again, and that is very hot there, so just be careful. Now, we're going to do, I think that this is called like, oh, should I have done that? I think I'm just going to continue with the colors. So I've got a couple different blues that I thought I would use, and again, some of these are really old. We have Morning Sky, which I thought would be pretty. That'll be one of our blues. And you're going to need to keep your stirry sticks in here once you make sure that they have that nice yogurt-like consistency. I'm going to do this off camera again. Hello, Linda Davis Rose. Good morning to you. I'm going to stir this off camera again because of the last time when I got a little splotch of water and I was so glad I moved it. So let's get that one ready. So this is our morning sky. I thought I would mix that. And this is, I hope that this is still, let's see what this looks like. Oh goodness, this is Aquamarine. And this is really old. But I figured, and it's really stiff, I figured let's give it a whirl because I do have a lot left in here. And I thought it would be so pretty with the different blues that we're going for. And actually, look, I was able to just spritz a little water in. This is a beautiful color. So it's good to hang on to some of your old chalk paste because they really do come in handy. Even though I shouldn't be going live with them because it makes me sad that you guys aren't able to get these. But I just like to show, and this one is another old one. This one's called Ocean Mist. So I've got some ocean kind of themed colors going on here. We've got our Aquamarine, our Ocean Mist, and then our Morning Sky. So I figured I would mix those three for her, for the bottom down here. So what we're going to do, this one was a really good consistency, so that's perfect. So we're going to use our stirry sticks to drop down the color. So let me move the chalks that we've used off to the side here. And so when you're doing this, you just want to, you kind of go quickly, but you want to make sure that you're plopping down some color. And when you go to the next color that you're not touching. And you have to find that balance of not using too much color, but using just the right amount. So that way you're not wasting any, because this is all going to be mixed and a brand new color. So you can't obviously put this back into your jar. So just be careful when you're dotting down that you're not hitting another color, because it'll then get on your stirry stick and then right into your jar. And so we want to try to avoid that. Okay. Oh, I missed some other colors down here. I try to get like a little variety of colors everywhere, but I missed. Let me get another color in here. And again, you do want to work kind of quickly. Let's get some this color here. Right there. Okay, now this one calls for the big squeegee, so we're just going to kind of start at the tail, and we're going to be mixing all these colors together. Just like that. So we're going to get some different shades of our blues and our greens in here. I think I went a little heavy on the darker blue, which I probably shouldn't have, but that's okay. Being careful up here near the top. Okay, and then remember, this is all going to be waste because this is all now mixed colors. I should have definitely went a little heavier with the Aquamarine because that would have made it stand out more, but all right, what's done is done. So let's see what we have here. I can always go back in, clean this, and then maybe add some more Aquamarine splotches on top, which that might have to be done. So let's see what we've got here, guys. Oh, let me make sure I do have some paste on my finger, and I don't want to do that again. Okay. Oh, I like it. There's actually just the perfect amount, I think. Oh, that came out so pretty. Let me put the transfer in water. I just have the bucket of water over here off to the side so that it can start to work and get that chalk paste out. Once you lay it chalk side down in the water, it's going to start doing that for you. So, yay, I'm so happy I got a little bit of chalk boogies here. Let's get that off. Okay. Whew, I was nervous for nothing. That came out super adorable. And sometimes, you know what, a little patience, because I have none, but a little patience does pay off. I'm just closing up all my jars real quick, and then we're going to dry this. Oh, there it is. I lost one of my lids. Okay, here it is over here. Okay, now let's dry this guy off, or this girl, I should say, off. Get that into water. And then we can reattach the frame. And so then this is the frame that I have for her. I have some cute little flowers here. Just make sure that's dry. So that fit just about perfectly. I knew her tail, and actually her tail got in there good. So I think we just made it in there. And so all that I will do is add, sorry for my head in the screen, I will add, just staple gun it on the back, and then it will be done. Phew! I love it. I think it came out so cute. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching today. If you're watching on replay, I thank you so much. If you are not already a member of my VIP group and would like to be in that group where I offer specials, and I had a couple good specials in May, and I plan to have a couple in June. I'm working on them today. So if you are not a member of my VIP and would like to be, just type VIP below and I can add you to that. I only add people that want to be in that group. I would never add anybody without their permission. So if it's something that you're interested, you want to get your hands on some of the products, and are always interested in finding out about deals, the VIP group is where you'd like to be. If you would like to purchase some of these products and give it a whirl on your own, we definitely have some awesome variety of things that Chalk Couture offers, like our Club Couture, which is an auto ship transfer of the month that gets shipped to you at the beginning of every month, and it's a surprise, which is awesome. I did get a sneak peek at June's, and it is flipping adorable. And that's awesome. So it's $19.99 for your transfer, 3 chalk paste, and it's free. It's $19.99 plus tax, but free shipping. You can also do the add-on with the Club Couture, which would give you, it's the add-on bundle for $69.99, and it would give you an amazing Chalk Couture chalkboard, white chalk paste, which is a big staple to have, and other goodies in there, and that's discounted. It's normally, I think the retail on that would have been about $75. So if you decide that you'd like to join Club Couture, you can add that on the first time you go to join, but you don't have to, and then you could just sign up for the $19.99 transfer that ships to you automatically. And then the other thing is, if you'd like to just try the products, go onto my online catalog and check out all the different transfers and colors of chalk paste and ink and all those wonderful things. I'll put my link below to my online store, so you just click right on that link and then go look at the catalog. So that's if you're interested in getting your hands on some of the products. So there's so many different ways that you can do this. Oh, and I forgot, also we have chalk boxes, which is everything you need to complete a project, including the surface, the transfer, the paste. So they're pretty fun too, and they have some really cute chalk boxes. And they're just a one-time kind of box that you can opt to purchase. So many good things going on in Chalk Couture land lately. And last but not least, if you feel like you could be doing this, you could design things with Chalk Couture products. You could host pop-up shops or create and take parties and think that you would rock at this business, just type join below and I would be happy to talk to you all about the process of joining, which is super easy to join and really, really inexpensive for the beginner kit. So that is it, ladies and gents. Have a fantastic rest of your Sunday. I will see you all later. Bye.